Hello, in this video, I'm going to give you just a general broad overview of what we are doing this semester, what you can expect, and why we're doing this. All right, so up on the screen right now, I have the course description. Of course, it's in your syllabus. You probably read it when you signed up for the course, but it is a survey course of major events, movements, and figures in Christianity since the Reformation. Okay, so I want to highlight it is a survey course. We're going to be all over the world over the course of 500 years, so we can't go that deep into anything, with maybe the exception of Luther and the Reformation, because we do spend the most time there. But we're all over the place. We are in Europe, we're in Latin America, we're in North America, Asia, Africa, okay? So you're going to get a whole broad variety of topics over the course, okay? So in other words, this is me summing up the course description. We are studying 500 years of global Christianity in 10 weeks. It's a little better than the 1,500 years we study in History 1, but in some ways, because I teach both of classes, this one seems almost more expansive, okay? So we're looking at this survey course and you know, this broad picture, this broad story. But one question I always have is like, whose story? What picture are we looking at? Okay. You know, can we really look at Christianity as a singular story? Increasingly in the modern age, you know, we can't. So perhaps snapshots or saying we're looking at many different stories is a better way of putting it, okay? Especially as we get closer and closer to the modern era. We have so many different Christian stories going on in the world, okay? So why do you have to take this class? Why do you care about this topic? Here are 6 points I make. First, we are part of a rich 2,000-year history, okay? Understanding your religious tradition more fully can be meaningful and powerful for your own faith, okay? There are incredible Christians that we can learn from in the past. There's tons of inspiring writings and different lives that can inspire us. And then there's lessons that we can learn from the past because we do not want to repeat those lessons. Okay, that's also an important part of this class. All right, then understanding the past helps us better understand the present. All right, and then very, very practical for the sixth point, you will have parishioners who ask you about Christian history. And after this course, after taking History 1 and History 2 now, you should have the skill set to either answer it or know where to go to get those answers pretty easily. So, how can you be successful in this class? Number one, try to keep up with the readings, okay? If you fall behind, I would suggest you skip ahead and stay with the class, okay? I think that works better than perpetually being behind your classmates and behind the videos and things. So I would do that, okay? Watch the lectures, participate in class. If you can, come to the optional meetups that I'm hosting. They're not required, but sometimes students find them useful. And if you can, I would love to have you come. There's both Zoom ones and there's a couple in-person ones. It's in the syllabus when we're going to meet. And then if you need anything, do not hesitate to come talk to me, okay? If I don't know what's going on, I can't help. And then remember that we have a lot of great resources on campus. Okay, so sometimes I give a lecture like, what is history at the start of a class? Because this is History 2, and presumably most of you have taken History 1, and you've probably gotten something like this, I'm going to skip that right here, but I have a video on Moodle that addresses this. So if you've never taken this, if this is your first history class in seminary, I would recommend you take that. That'll help you kind of understand, you know, the theory behind history, and help you with what's the difference between primary and secondary sources, things like that. All right, I'm going to wrap up this video here. It was just a brief introduction. And in the next one, we are going to dive into content. All right, everybody, thank you very much.